Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the Real Loan Experts Show, where we discuss everything about real estate, loans, and even entrepreneurship. This is Ray Warda, founder and broker of Loan Experts, NMLS license number 1726160. We are a California mortgage brokerage, license number 1733758. And in today's segment on the Real Loan Experts Show, I've got the wonderful Aurora Betancourt, who is an awesome realtor out in the San Francisco Bay Area in Northern California. I want to say welcome, Aurora.
Oh, thank you, Ray. My name is Aurora Betancourt. I'm with Marker Real Estate here in San Francisco. I cover mainly San Francisco region, Contra Costa, San Francisco, and Alameda County.
Awesome. That's a load you got there, huh?
Yes, it's interesting. I mean, it is a load, but you have to realize where is a best place for your clients to buy. And sometimes it's not in your immediate vicinity where you live. So it's good to explore different options in the Bay Area and see what fits their budget and the house that they're looking for.
Absolutely, yeah. No, you're absolutely right. So what's new in Aurora's life? How you been? I know you're a repeat guest here on our show, which I love. Tell me, what's new?
I think one of the things is it's been definitely a busy month for us here in the Bay Area. Inventory in the Bay Area has increased significantly here in July as opposed to 2 months ago. For example, a very popular city here in that I cover is Oakland. So I basically ran a report this morning, and there's 98 single family homes for sale between 550 and 800,000, which is an average price point that I work with, as well as many clients that are looking. So definitely a busy month. We are seeing the homes be on the market an average of 12 days on the market. Those that are lasting a little bit longer, I'm going to be honest with you, they're overpriced or they need repairs.
I see. Okay. So is that 98 homes listed in your area? Is that kind of the medium what you're seeing, or has it been lower before, or has it been decreasing?
It was definitely lower in April and May. June definitely increased, as well as in July. So in regards to percentages, we have an in-house economist, Oscar Wu, at the California Association of Realtors, that said in the month of June, there was a 13% increase in 2020 as opposed to June of 2019. So there was a 13% increase. And with COVID, you wouldn't expect this, but what I am learning is that a lot of people are now working from home. So they're thinking about buying a house and definitely looking for a place with, at least 3 bedrooms where they can definitely have, a room for their child to study in and, combo work office. So it's a need that's coming up over and over again.
Great update. And that's what we're talking about, the market forecast and in your area, in San Francisco Bay Area. So last question, just to kind of touch on, who's buying homes now? I mean, who's the ideal candidate now?
Actually, there is a very large age gap. I have people in their late 20s and early 60s, believe it or not, that are buying a home. One of the biggest trends that's happening is that people that once wanted to live closer to San Francisco are actually considering other options here in the Bay Area, other cities that are a little bit more affordable, like Antioch, California, Pittsburgh, Concord, Vallejo, which is in Solano County. I am seeing more people move out from San Francisco because they have the option to work from home, or they're just looking for an affordable price point that isn't going to take their household budget. Housing in the Bay Area right now, with even people that rent, it's taking about 30% of what they make.
Yeah.
It's huge.
That is huge. And that's the thing. It's kind of really changed with this whole stay-at-home stuff where people are working remotely. And it's really changed the whole perception of people where they want to live, because the things that were in the big city that were convenient for them and close to their work, now it doesn't really matter because they're working from home. So
yes. And so I am seeing that trend, people buying more in the East Bay as opposed to San Francisco area. I mean, there is still houses in the city selling, but definitely people are considering areas that they never thought that they'd want to live in, especially when they need that 3rd or 4th bedroom. For example, in Oakland, 4-bedroom, you're looking about in the 700s. And, if they go a little bit out to Pittsburgh or Antioch, they can find something for 500. which is very affordable price point, here in the Bay Area.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's great. Great feedback on what's going on out there. And it's very kind of similar to what's happening here in Southern California too. Market is still hot. Rates are still magnificently low. So, if you're on the fence on purchasing a new home, there really is no better time because we're seeing rates at an all-time low. In my lender perspective, I got to tell you, I haven't seen rates like this, and I've been doing this since 2000. So it's been a long time that I've been in this industry, and I haven't seen rates in the mid twos, for a 30-year fixed. So, if you're in the market, definitely take advantage. Rates are not going to stay this low forever. As the economy starts moving, so are the rates. I mean, we're not going to, if you're waiting for that decrease in happening and, that 10% decrease in the market value, well, you're going to see that market value maybe decrease by 10%, but your rate's going to increase by a couple of percentage points. And that will throw you off out of the market. And you're going to pay more interest on that home during the whole life of the loan than you would now with a higher, purchase price. So it's all about relativity. So, Aurora, any last feedback you want to give us before we end this?
Yeah, I mean, even if you're on the fence about buying, because obviously with COVID, some people don't know what's going to happen with their job, feel free to give me or Ray a call. We can definitely prepare you if you're not quite ready to buy right now. We could tell you on, good ways to save for down payment. Ask me about how I get my buyers closing costs. Usually I can get my buyers about $15,000 to $25,000 in closing costs, free money. Wow. If the property has been sitting on the market more than 30 days, I can negotiate that. So even if you're not quite ready, feel free to reach out to me and Ray. We can just help prepare you. If it's 6 months down the road, a year down the road, we're here to help in any way we can.
And that's great points that you brought up, especially about the helping with closing costs and stuff like that. An experienced realtor like Aurora that can negotiate that in a deal. And I know that's not on every single home, but on the right one where your expertise, you'll know which one it is that you can say, okay, we can get this, and we can definitely negotiate something, pretty good for you guys. So that's why you need an expert like Aurora to help you out on these. And you need an expert like me to help you out on your loan. So it goes kind of both ways here. Well, I really want to say I appreciate you taking this time, Aurora, for spending it with us and giving us a market update in Northern California. On the Real Loan Experts Show, we always strive to bring on guests that are professionally exceptional, such as yourself, in the real estate and loan industry. Again, I say thank you. And until next time, from myself, Ray Warda, and Aurora Betancourt, we say stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and be extraordinary in anything you do. Thank you for tuning in, friends.
Thank you for inviting me.